The regularly scheduled meeting of the Shreve Memorial Library is called to order. First thing we need to do is establish the presence of a quorum, and we obviously have that, Madam Secretary. Mr. Tuggle, we have any guest speakers or anyone presenting anything today before the board? Okay. And we'll move on, if everyone doesn't mind, to a moment of silent meditation. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. As you can see, we have a very light agenda today. Does anyone have any comments they want to make, anything they want deleted or possibly added to this agenda? Okay. No comments? I'll take a motion to approve the agenda. You got it? Moved by Dottie Bell, second by Neil Johnson. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? No. Agenda is approved. Next item is the approval of the minutes of the draft of the regular board meeting last November 19, 2018. And as we said before, everybody received this material early. So if there are no comments or corrections to be made, the board would like to go ahead and approve it as written.
So moved.
Okay. A second? Moved, and the minutes are approved as written. Okay. We're going to fly right through this. You have it? Okay. We have no unfinished business, and under new business, we have the assignment of the board committees. And I know some people didn't have time to send out a preference, fill out a preference sheet, but if you have no objection to the list I made up, I'll put a list in front of everybody. We'll just go ahead and approve that and say that the committees have been assigned. I've already given Kathy a copy, so if no one has any exception to what I've prepared, that will be the new committees appointed by the President of the Board for 2019. So that is done. Now on the reports, we also received all of the reports earlier, the Director's Update, Public Service, Support Services, Financial, and I don't believe there was any miscellaneous. But to be fair to all of the different staff members that prepare reports, I don't want to just go ahead and blanket approve this. I would like to know if there's anything particular in your report that you would like to highlight or mention, or if there's any questions the board members may have or comments they have regarding the reports from the individual staff members. So we'll take a second, everybody can collect their thoughts regarding the committee reports. Okay. The staff doesn't want to add anything?
I would like to note that the end-of-year financials are not through with the city yet, so we don't have an actual end-of-year financials, but at this point, it shouldn't be a whole lot. There shouldn't be any surprises. Is that correct, Jim?
Correct.
So, no surprises, nothing. I think mostly it's payroll end-of-year hasn't been posted yet. We're waiting for those to be posted. So.
Okay. I'll just make two quick comments. I wanted to ask Mr. Tuggle first on his report. The survey that you're conducting of the library directors regarding acquisitions and so forth, what was the purpose behind wanting to do that?
We're just taking a quick look to see how other organizations that are in similar size, spending a similar amount of money on materials, how they are organized, what processes they're using, stuff of that nature. It's just a quick survey. I went and found 20 similar sized libraries to ours. Same amount of money, same amount of budget, staffing and all that. And just to get a quick idea of how things are being done other places.
And then just one other, how did the outreach go with the mayor, the new mayor? Have you met with the new mayor?
We're trying to meet with the mayor. That's why I was buddying up with Dottie Bell just a few minutes ago, telling her next time she's got the mayor's ear, she might want to just put in a good word for the library.
We're all jealous. Okay, we got some comments now.
I just have another question.
Is there any update on collection and development and getting the books out faster from cataloging?
Our friend's sitting right back there, and I was here Saturday with her, and she had at least 7 people, 5, 6, 7, I can't remember. 6 back there, and they are almost through with the backlog. So,
Okay.
moving forward.
Because I got 6 books I'm waiting on.
I understand.
Somebody up there, Ms. Josephine?
Okay, I saw from your report that you had a meeting with the foundation.
Well, we've got 3 people on board, and their mission, before we meet next February, can you remember that off the top of your head? 5th, they're to bring 1 person each, and we're bringing another person with us. So if all goes well, we should have 7 board members by February 5th. Keep your fingers crossed. So right now we have Andy Sheehy, who has agreed, Garrett Wake, who has agreed, and Kathy Smith, who all have agreed. So we're moving right now to get, you know, and they are bringing, are you trying to say them too loud, Kathy? Do I really need the microphone? I didn't think so. But we should have, by the 5th, with any luck, we'll have 4 or 5 members. So moving forward. Kathy Smith's already working the deal with, I think it's Ingram, to do some fundraising. And Garrett Wake's already got a couple ideas, so things moving forward. Good. Hopefully by the end of this calendar year, we'll have everything running smooth.
Okay, anybody else? For public services, I just wanted to make a comment, Beyonce. The winter reading challenge, how is that going? That seems to be like a lot of money if a person.
It's going fine. I met with Lauren this morning, and so far we have 1,100 patrons who completed our goal.
And what are the odds of us getting that $35,000?
I don't think we will probably not get it because there are other library systems who are, they're way up there. So.
Yeah, but
We're trying, and we're making some leeway. So.
looks like we've reached our goal.
Yes, we've surpassed the goal now.
Well, yeah, when it was down to 500, I figured we passed that because you're only a couple away. Just one other thing. I think it's great, again, you know how much this means to me about the scholarship opportunities and FAFSA applications and all. And I'm glad to see that that was done again. And I'm glad to see that the Food for Thought program is a big success. I just wanted to comment on that. Does anybody else have any comments for Mr. Sutton?
I just want to say kudos on the program lately because it's been amazing. I'll be attending an adult coloring seminar on Saturday, and that's a person who is a big get for the library, so I'm excited to see that level of programming, so kudos.
Kudos to our programming outreach team. Great.
We have a seminar on adult coloring.
It's called taking your adult coloring to the next level, and it is a thing.
Before we make too much fun of people who color as adults, let me just say our creative genius over here, she spends a lot of her de-stressing time coloring.
I have a lot of adult coloring books, and if you are even anywhere around kids and you just sit and color, it's relaxing.
Well, we need to really come up with a different term for it, adult coloring.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Well, I'm excited. I may be able to learn to draw inside the line now.
I'll never draw inside.
So just for the record, Belcher Branch frequently has coloring
Yes.
things out there.
Anybody else have a comment or question? Okay, the third report on this Pacton from the support services. Jeannie, I just have 2 things. If you just tell me a little bit more about the Emerging Leader Program.
Well, we're not really ready to share all the details. We're still working those out, but it's going to be a program geared towards employees who are interested in moving up into leadership roles. The city currently has a leadership program that a number of our employees have gone through, and so we're looking to develop one of our own, and it would be customized to the particular individual. We're looking at using mentors and a variety of different things. We're looking to roll that out probably towards the end of the summer.
read the SB magazine, so that was a good partnership we developed there too. So again, I just want to thank all of these staff for all their excellent reports, keeping us up to date on what's going on. And that one of the opportunities, the graphs were excellent too, by the way, very easy to understand. And the last one I'd like to comment on, that obviously deals with Susan Fortenberry. And I just don't know how somebody can complete 2,000 work orders since the last board meeting. Is that an accurate figure, 2,000 work orders? And I'm looking at the project, that's amazing.
Wayne's phone rings off the hook all day long. You know, there's this boy handles a little jiggly, and this light bulb over here is out, and this hinge is not quite right. This board is off the fence since the last storm.
I was going to ask you, when's your slack season? You don't understand the question. There is no slack season.
There is a photo we can show you where it's the Broadmoor entryway. It looks like a nice pond.
It looks like a lake.
Oh, no, we had talked about the fence and all before, so I just think it's great, but 2,000, that's a
You
lot
never
of...
know when something's going to come up, and Wayne's out there 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, or all time. But recently, they were closing down, close to closing, and all of a sudden, they've got a lake in the entryway.
Great.
One of the ways we
Yeah.
count these things is, most of the staff are encouraged to send an email that counts, plus the report to
A work order, yes.
Yeah, I wasn't making jest out of it. I just think it's fantastic that you get 2,000 work orders, jobs completed in that period of time. That's really outstanding.
And they're down a person in the department too, right?
Amen?
And they're not fully staffed right now.
Oh, that's super. Well, this place to me always looks very nice, and most of the places I have visited always look exceptionally nice and well kept. I know you work real hard on doing that. I'm very happy with all the reports. Thanks to all of you for being so comprehensive in your reports. And with that being said, unless someone has some miscellaneous to bring up, we'll have our next regular meeting on March 25th, 2019. That's tentative. And if nobody has any other unfinished business or new business to bring up, we'll accept the motion to adjourn this meeting. Okay. Oh, Kathy has something?
On your tabletop there is a hospital interstate, that's how the AD is. So please go ahead and sign that before you leave here. And what I'm saying, if anyone needs or wants to go to ALA conference and have not, published yet, please let us know.
There's 3 right here. Okay.
Don't forget your ethics training, or your annual ethics training.
Why are you looking at me, Kat?
Were you late?
I had mine in before Thanksgiving, I want it noted.
Well, I think everybody knows we're going to be taking sexual harassment training. I think we need, 2 hours?
1 hour.
1 hour today, but I
1 hour
mean,
section.
2 hours for the year?
Yes, sir.
2 hours for the year. And that's in addition to the ethics training you have already taken online.
Yes, sir.
1 hour. Okay, so we have the motion to adjourn. We have a second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Okay, no opposed. Meeting is adjourned.